following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't trust me, big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got a great show for you today. Before we get started and tell you about it, let's just say hi to our cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell, an Astro.
Now, how am I the cool, outrageous man about town? I don't leave the fucking house.
I know, but when you used to. We used to go out all the time. Right now, there's nothing to go to.
What's happening in the world? Everybody's fighting. The wars are killing everybody off. And that seems to be what's happening in the world. I mean, in news and
Not enough going on in entertainment.
and entertainment. There are no more parties, red carpet. Yes, Astro, say hello to the audience. We have to make out. This is like, I'm into, what is it?
Bestiality.
Bestiality.
Yeah.
My dog makes out with me.
Anyway, we've got two great guests for
Excuse
you
me.
guys today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our first guest is a multi-platinum recording producer, worked with everybody on the planet. His name is Joel Diamond. And then I'm working on a movie called Second Chances, and Barry Keenan, our second guest, is a musician. It's his significant other's movie, and he's doing the music for it, and he's also a Grammy nominee, so it should be a lot of fun. In the meantime, Ron and I watched two fun movies this week that we think everybody should know about. The first one was called Wise Girls. You want to tell them about it, or do you want me to?
Wise Girls is about a girl who, for some reason, is very unhappy, and she goes to live with her grandmother in Brooklyn, New York. And she gets a job in a restaurant that's owned by the mob. And the story unfolds from there. There's hilarious jokes, lines. Mariah Carey is in it, and she's fabulous. The movie is a very uplifting movie. It has a murder in it, and you have to figure it out and think about it. But it's funny, it's entertaining, and I give it a 5-star.
Absolutely. We loved it.
And by the way, Mira Sorvino is wonderful. She shows what a good actress she is, an excellent actress.
Mira Sorvino's in it. It's a really good movie. It's actually the second time we saw it, or I saw it. I don't know if Ron saw it with me the first time.
I've never seen it.
But it was a lot of fun.
I don't watch mob movies because I'm in them. And I find how corny they are. If you're going to do a New York accent, get a New York actor. But I hate when these actors from California that talk like, it's water and it's really neat and it's cool. And then suddenly they have to do a New York accent and it comes out like, it's water, it's cool. It doesn't come off like a New York accent. This movie, Mira Sorvino is an Italian New Yorker, so she's got the accent. And it's wonderful to hear the real people kind of talking. And also the guy that manages the restaurant has a wonderful Brooklyn accent. It's really real. And I enjoyed the fact that this was done well.
Most of them were New York actors, though. Even Mariah Carey's from New York. They're all from New York.
Mariah Carey knows how to say the F word like nobody else. And she says it 1,000 times in this movie. So it's really a very fun movie. I suggest you watch it. I don't know why it didn't do well at the box office, but
it's an indie film, though. It's considered indie.
Yeah.
And but it's way better than most of the big budget films that we see.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it more than any of the big 20,000 million zillion dollar movies.
And it's called Wise Girls, you guys. And then last night we
Girls.
watched this movie called Bad Shabbos.
No, Shabbos. Bad Shabbos.
Yeah, it's Bad Shabbos.
Yeah, but you said Shabbos.
Whatever.
It's Shabbos.
Bad Shabbos, you guys. And it had Kira, what's her name? Kira Sedgwick, I think.
Yes, Kira Sedgwick.
And basically it was about dinner with the family.
Well, I'll do it.
Okay.
It's Friday and Saturday night, as you well know. Jewish people celebrate Shabbos, and it's Good Shabbos. And the family got together for a lovely dinner, and the son of the family, who's a young guy, a teenager, doesn't like the boyfriend of his sister, so he puts what the hell does he put? He put a laxative in the guy's drink, and the guy suddenly has to go to the bathroom. He's got diarrhea. Well, when he goes in the bathroom, he's exploding, and he falls down and hits his head on the toilet, and he kills himself. So now they have a Shabbos dinner going on with the dead body in their bathroom. From there, the story unfolds. Hilariously funny. If you're Jewish, you have to see this movie, because it's a shanda if you don't.
It was really good, you guys. The performances are good. I didn't recognize a lot of the actors, but they all did a great job, and it was just a lot of fun. So 2 super low budget, but great movies that you guys should check out.
There are talented people still left in the business. Not everybody's a money hungry son of a bitch that'll do anything for money. They'll be in any movie. The movie's wrong for them. They don't care. If the character doesn't fit who they can act like, they don't care. So it shows up in movies that are in the $250 million range.
If you only watch one of them, though, Wise Girls is the better one. They're both good. They're different.
Well, Wise Girls is good if you're Italian, and Shabbos is good if you're Jewish.
That's true.
So it satisfies 2 different ethnic people.
And both the movies, I think, are on Tubi. I think that was Tubi we were watching. So they're free to watch, you guys. So join Tubi.
And it's nice to see ethnic movies again about Italians and Jewish people, because we have so much of the other, and it's enough already with the other. Let's go back to everybody in America, not just two races that sort of feel hurt because they weren't recognized as much as the Italians and the Jews.
In the meantime, we want to say hey to the chat room. Cindy Lady Lake, thanks for putting out all the posts for me. I appreciate it. Sylvia Polite texted me. She's watching. Stefan, hello. Hope all is well. Please give our best to Tina. And
me too. Give kisses to Tina. I love her.
Absolutely. And I think that's...
Well, again, Stefan, how did you get her? I keep asking you this for like 50 years already.
Yeah, 50. It is about 15, though.
Every time I see Stefan or talk to him, I say, how did you get Tina? Tina is beautiful. Tina is, what is she, Filipino?
Vietnamese, I think.
She's, I think, Filipino and French or something. A wonderful combination, because she's absolutely beautiful. She has the most adorable little figure, and she's a super genius. She's a nurse, a doctor, everything. She's just out of this world. And Stefan, I love you. I think you're terrific, but you're a little off the wall.
But he's also a genius. He's like super genius.
You're like a savant.
Yeah, he's savant.
How do you say it?
Savant.
You're like a savant.
Ron always calls me a savant.
Among other things.
Yeah. But no.
Tina, I love you. I think you're the loveliest person I've ever met in my life.
And I think you guys can check out, too, Stefan is the creator of Jimmy Star's World, the website, jimmystarsworld.com, and he's a super genius, and he's a great guy.
He is a genius.
And he's been a friend for like 20-something years. So
well,
I'm happy to see you
I guess Tina fell in love with his intelligence.
He's very intelligent, yes.
And
he's also a phenomenal.
It wasn't his looks.
It's also he's not bad looking.
He's good looking. No, Stefan is good. I'm just teasing him. I'm breaking his nuts. I'd love to do that. You know that. Also, you guys, Stefan, we actually met when I was a clothing designer and he was a clothing designer, and he's one of the most brilliant clothing designers you'll ever see in the planet on your life. Nobody can do the things that he can do. It's totally like amazing. Anyway, we're going to have a fun show today. I think you guys are going to dig it. I had promised... I'm so hooked on this drink. I had promised... Jimmy makes it. It's lemonade. He gets the fresh lemons, and he squeezes them on his little machine, and he makes this incredible sugar-free lemonade, and it's out of this world. So we're going to play a music video real quick, you guys. The name of this song is If I Was Your Man. It's Maximus Tronic, and I told Mark Loverush that we would play it because Maximus Tronic, is his husband, Lee Thomas.
And this is the new single that they just released. And while we're waiting for our first guest, we're going to play it. So this is by Maximus Tronic, and the name of the song is If I Was Your Man. Enjoy it, everybody, and we'll be right back with our first guest.
And girl, I've been watching you. Why you look so sad in a crowded room? Hey girl, you can do much better. He don't treat you right. It's like stormy weather, yeah. And I know you better than you know yourself, girl. Give me the chance to show you we can be more than just friends, more than a shoulder to cry on, someone to rely. If I were your man, you wouldn't treat me like one of your girlfriends. If I were your man, you know I was right here all this time. Close your eyes, think about what I said. If I can have you, I don't want nobody, baby. Close your eyes, and every time you think of him, know that I love you more. What a friend's for, but if I were your man, I would your girlfriend. If I were your man, you wouldn't treat me like one of your girlfriends. If I were your man, you know I was right here all this time. If I were your man, treat me like one of your girlfriends. If I were your man, was right here all this time. Nobody can love you like I can. Just give me the chance to be your man. Nobody can love you like I can. Just give me the chance to be your man.
Hey, everybody. So that was Maximus Tronic, If I Was Your Man. And we meet so many cool people through Mark Loverush, who's really cool.
Now, the lyric is, what is it?
If I Was Your Man.
So that means that the guy is gay, right?
No,
Well, it's a guy singing.
that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean it's...
Well, let's get it to a point. So the guy that's singing is a man, and he said, I wish you were mine. All right, Mark, I got the message, but I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm with Jimmy, and I'll stay with Jimmy, and you can beg for my love all you want,
That's just funny.
but it's not going to happen, babe. You're just too young for me.
I love it. Hang on.
And Mark, are you one of the girls dancing?
He said he's going to watch the show on Friday, so he'll hear anything that you're saying to him on Friday.
Why are you watching us on Friday? You can't wait to see us tonight?
Oh, he's probably working. They're always working.
You're
Everybody's always working.
Well, you're in England, and you're 6 hours ahead of us.
8,
8 hours ahead
I
of
think.
us.
I think it's 8 hours.
So,
Yeah, so it's like nighttime. They're walking their little dog.
oh, and then you're going to go to sleep. And when you go to sleep, dream of me.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. It's
My
our second
nose
show.
is running again.
It's our second show. Our first guest should be here any minute. I'm texting now.
And my
and-
nose is running again. Palm Springs, I hate you so much. I am so sorry I live here. I cannot wait to get to Florida, where the air is even more disgusting than here. Because here, we had so much rain. We had like a week of rain. So everything in the desert has bloomed, and it's shooting out spurs of all kinds of poisonous shit. And I'm allergic, as you can hear in my voice and my nose. So I have snots running out of my nose. like all day long and all night. It's driving me crazy.
That's terrible.
Allergies to the desert. They said move to the desert. It's the healthiest place. Not true at all. People with TB used to come to the desert years ago. They came here and died. Nobody put it together that maybe the desert's killing them. But anyway, so much for snotty noses.
Absolutely.
So if you see me sniffing, it's not because I did a line of coke, you little devils. I don't do drugs.
Oh, no, not at all. Okay. So what else do you want to talk about for a minute?
Me,
Okay.
my favorite subject. Not really. If you notice, I just talk about my snotty noses. Snotty nose. So Jimmy, so tell me how much are you in love with me?
Oh, I totally love you with all my heart. Look how bald I am.
Look how you changed the subject. You went from loving me to bald.
I know. Well, I don't like being so bald. Sometimes it doesn't look bald, and sometimes it does.
I like it. You kind of look like George Washington.
That's hilarious.
I'll have the hair for the family.
I like
that,
love it up.
and you people out there that think this is a toupee or a wig, you're ready?
No, his hair's real. My hair's real too. It's just I don't have
This
a
is
lot.
all real hair. All of this is real.
Hub Reynolds just joined us too, so say hello to Hub.
Who?
Hub.
Hub, how's it going? You're getting laid a lot now, all right?
He's married.
You don't have to go out to the bars and con the broads. Now you got a beautiful wife. So you must be happy. And your little Peters is happy too. So what else is new, Hub? You got any music going? What's going on? Are you making a living? You're still robbing banks? What's happening?
I haven't talked to Hub lately. We have to.
What?
I haven't talked to him so much. Okay. Anyway, you guys, what else would we get? Oh, I'll tell you what. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. Thanks. You can listen to the show on Podbean, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, and Amazon. Also, we want to welcome John Diadamo. That's Cindy Lady Lake's son has joined us. Hey, John, how are you? The chat room is starting to fill up, and hope everybody's well. We want to send out positive vibes. I'm not sure if B's coming or not, or if she's okay, but we want to send out some positive vibes for B and Dawn Hinton. B. Claudia and Dawn Hinton.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Dawn's got shoulder problems,
Huh?
shoulder surgeries and stuff, and
Bullshit.
and
Shoulder, knees. I hate the whole goddamn thing. Everybody out there, just live with your pain. If you get the surgery, you're going to be in for big trouble. I'm still suffering with my knee. Jimmy's suffering with his knee. My friend in New York, John Vecchio, he's suffering with his knee. So you know what? It's bullshit.
one of my friends too is one of my Facebook friends is getting ready to have knee surgery. He's had 4 regular surgeries for other things, and now they're doing a knee replacement.
The only surgery you should get is a facelift. That's a surgery I long for. Now, I would love a facelift. And I think people that get facelifts, if it's done well, where they don't wind up looking like a Siamese cat, or Joan, what was her name that died? The comedian.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Imagine forgetting Joan's name. That's sad. One of the greatest comedians that ever lived. Yeah, facelifts are good. Any other surgery is not good. And women that have their breasts put in those balloons, I mean, I was married, don't forget, and my wife went through that syndrome where, here's what happened. She had her first child, Leslie, and she had 38D knockers, for real, on a very beautiful, thin body. And her knockers were hanging. And one day I was laying in bed and she was getting dressed and she was putting on her hose. And she leaned forward and I said, Joanne, your tits look like 2 zucchini. They're hanging, they look like penises. They got like not little, but narrow and long. You're going to trip on them. So I suggested that she go and have them filled so that they're back to being full. Well, she did. And then we had our second child, Deirdre, and her real boobs that were gigantic and the bags became super big. And we were in a restaurant and she was in a beautiful white satin blouse and suddenly the milk started pouring through the satin blouse. I never saw anything like it in my life. I thought I could open up a Dairy Queen here with her, leaking like that.
You ready? Are you done with your story or no?
Well, I'm done with the story. So the moral of the story is if you have big tits and you put in more bags and you get pregnant, you're going to leak.
There you go. All right, we're ready to bring on our first guest. Let's bring him in and make sure we can hear him.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm trying to get my sound on. I can't hear any sound. Hold on a second.
You can't.
But
hear-
you can hear me, right? Or no? Can you hear me?
Very, very little. Not like I normally could. Hold on. Settings. Hold on. Here we go. Audio.
Adjust your camera. We don't need to see all your pictures. We just need to see you.
Hold on. I'm just trying to get my
He's bending down to look at it. When he sits up, his head will go up.
I had a wall like that in this. You know, we had it. The realtor, we're up for sale, so the realtor say, you know, make the house minimal and don't have too many pictures around of the movie stars, you know. So I had a wall like that with all the stars I knew, and I took it down. And I'm in my office, and it's very sad that I can't see my pals anymore.
So you can't can you hear us now? No, maybe hit the volume on the just hit the volume on the actual computer instead of going into settings. There should be a volume control someplace.
Well, yeah, but I have external speakers.
Oh,
I'm trying to get going here
Don't
because
feel bad. I can't get
40 years in the recording studio. See.
Don't pass away on
don't
us.
worry. No, he's okay. I wanted to introduce him, but we got to wait till we can actually get him going here.
You know, I can't even open the goddamn computer. I know. I just had to push the button, and it goes on.
He has Facebook. That's it. He didn't do Facebook.
Facebook. That's it. Is right.
I do them all.
Don't feel bad. I'm 85 years old. I'm not supposed to know about computers.
I just wanted to make sure you can hear us so we can have a great conversation.
Right. But it's not in the book of being old to use a computer, so don't ever feel bad. I never apologize.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing mode.
Oh, there we go. Bluetooth pairing mode. Is that working? Can you hear us now?
It says it's working. Automatically just mic and volume, stereo, audio. That's not going.
Hey, live
I hear
TV.
you. I just hear you a little bit on the laptop, but I have good speakers next to the laptop that I can't seem to get going here. They're not, for some reason, not going.
We hear you.
Yeah, we
clear
hear
and
you
good.
perfect. You sound great. Only thing is we
Well,
don't want. Maybe if you put, do you have a little? Do you have like ear pods or something that you can put instead?
I'll probably have to put my headphones on.
Okay, well let's do it.
Hold on.
All right, nice wall by the way. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a bio since he's working on all his stuff. This is Joel Diamond, you guys. His website is joeldiamond.com. He's a multi-platinum record producer. He's a 2-time Grammy Award nominee. He's produced or written 47 gold and platinum records and over 100 Billboard charted recordings. And he's worked with lots of people that have been on our show. So it'll be fun to talk to him about it. And he's from New Jersey, but he used to live in New York City. And now he's in California.
Oh, you made a big mistake.
Huh?
Coming to California. Ugh. You know, 40 years ago, California was a wonderful place to live.
I don't know why this darn thing's not working.
What?
Oh, he's still trying to get the thing working. You can talk about that later once we get going. Let's just
All right.
get him going with his headphones. All right. Plug them in and see if it works.
All right. I can't even. I can't even find the place to plug them into. Hold on. All I know how to do is make hit records. That's it.
Okay. That's funny that you're a sound engineer too.
And meanwhile, Joel,
Yes, sir.
5 million people are watching. this.
5 million. No, not live, but 5
Now,
million.
what do you want me to do with the camera?
There you go. There we go. Now we can
There
see
you
you.
are.
Yay. All right.
All
Now
right, this is gonna be a stretch in my hearing, but go on.
I'll
Here we
talk.
go.
I'll talk loud.
Hey,
All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, multi-platinum recording, record producer, songwriter, Joel Diamond. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Here I am.
And this
Here
is
we are.
This is my co-host, Ron Russell.
How are you?
Hey, Ron. I have a feeling we'll have a lot. I heard like 1 minute before I came on, and I have a feeling we have a lot of 6 degrees of separations.
Oh, yeah. I'm for Israel. What about you, babe?
Say that again?
No, I'm not, but God bless Israel.
Don't do politics.
No, I'm not, but I can
No,
say
I
That's
can't.
politics.
that's not politics saying God bless Israel.
Oh, he
God
said.
bless Israel.
Okay, anyway,
Well,
let's go.
That's too many fucking
He's
people.
from New York.
I know. Too many fucking people are out there trying to hurt us.
It's okay.
So
It's not
that's
okay.
That's it. I got my minute in.
Okay, you got your minute in. So you're from New Jersey, but you used to
Jersey.
live in New York because you have a great story about where you lived in a famous building, which I think was interesting. And I was thinking Ron might know some of those people actually, because you guys aren't that far apart in age, I don't think.
I'm 85.
Shit, hold on. The sound just went out. Oh, man. Give me a second. Studio chat. What the hell? I have expensive speakers right next to the laptop.
Can you hear us at all, or no? You can't hear us again. Actually,
It's very low. Very low.
oh, it
volume.
says. So our engineer says go to settings, then click
Oh, okay.
audio.
Thank God you got an engine. Hold
Then
on.
go to
Settings.
audio.
Hold on, please. Settings is where?
Oh, I don't know where it is.
Hold on. Oh, settings. Okay. Settings.
Settings,
Audio.
speakers.
All right, we're losing our show.
I got speakers here.
People like that too. Yes, hit speakers. It's a drop-down menu that lets you switch the speakers.
I got
Obviously,
that.
he can hear you.
Default audio. Okay, that's not working. Testing. That's not working. Why the hell? Oh, hold on. I think I know. Hold on. Hold on.
This is a TV.
Don't panic. Don't panic. There we go. Damn thing's not plugged into. Hold on.
Plugged in. You guys live. This is live. And this is the way it goes, and we don't edit, so this is going out for everybody, and this is going to be fun. All right, you there?
Not yet. I'm almost there. I'm
Okay.
almost there. There. I think we're going. There we go. Hold on. We're going good. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now you're loud and clear. Thank God. Praise the Lord.
Good.
The only thing is now we hear you in the background, though. We hear us in the background. I don't know how we stop that.
Who cares? Who cares?
Okay, we're not going to worry about it. Okay.
No, we're not
All
gonna-
right. So, welcome to the show. We're happy to have you here. You've done a lot of stuff, but I just wanted you to tell the story real quick of your
What's the name of the building?
of the apartment building that
Was
you
it
had
the Dakota?
that you were in.
The Dakota?
No, it's not the Dakota. Actually, it didn't even have a name. It was 220 Central Park South.
Okay.
And when I first moved to New York, I lived on 74th and 1st,
I
Which
lived
was-
on 75th and 2nd.
which was the girl ghetto.
Well, be careful because down in what the hell, 34th Street, they're all lesbians. It's the lesbians.
He lived on 75th and 2nd.
Right.
I guarantee you there were no lesbians in my building. It was wonderful. And to be honest with you, a little side story. So I lived there for about 2 years. And then when I started producing Engelbert Humperdinck, he came into my apartment on 74th Street. And he said, listen, my producer who just produced After the Loving, #1 record, cannot be living in this apartment. And he embarrassed the hell out of me. So the next day I started looking through New York Times for other places. And at that time, the West Side was not that hot. The Upper East Side was always the hot place. So I found this, it's crazy. It said penthouse, entire top floor, 220 Central Park South. And I went to see it and that was it. I said, done. And I lived there for 20 years.
Okay, so you were rent controlled.
Rent stabilized, correct.
I
Yeah.
lived on 75th East Side, and I had a 2,100 square foot apartment that went from the front of the building to the back of the building, 2 bedrooms, and a kitchen with a window, and a dining room that was huge. And that apartment, they offered it to me for $400,000. And I said, $400,000, what did they have their minds? This is like 40 years ago.
More than that.
More than that. I said, who the hell is going to spend $400,000 for this apartment? That's ridiculous. I give them $100,000. So they turned me down. Now I understand it's going for about 3.6 million.
I'm sure. At one point, we put a group together, myself, Don Hewitt from 60 Minutes, the guy who wrote Annie, what's his name? The Broadway show Annie. Oh, Charles Strauss. And we put a group together to try to buy the building at one time on Central Park South. And it almost went through, but they turned it down in the last minute. So as you probably know, did you read the art? Did you get to read the article at all?
I read it. He didn't. He doesn't research anybody. I do all the research.
I like very fresh interviews. I don't like stage interviews. They come off corny and bullshit.
Ron, you're gonna
interview is totally haphazard.
You'll get the freshest interview you ever had.
Well,
Good.
I like you already, Joel.
Huh?
So let's brag. I want to brag a little for you, so people who know all those records back there are real. Two-time Grammy Award nominee, produced 47 or written 47 gold or platinum records, over 100 Billboard charted recordings. Besides Engelbert Humperdinck, he worked with Gloria Gaynor, David Hasselhoff, Ike Turner, Helen Reddy, Sister Sledge, who's been on the show. Were they friends of ours?
Good friends of mine.
Ray J. Tony Orlando is also a good friend of the show. Andrew Dice Clay. Five Browns, which I had to look them up. I didn't know who they were. Now I know who they are. Righteous Brothers. He's also worked with James Taylor, Laura Nyro, Harry Nilsson, Van Morrison, the Bee Gees, Rod Stewart, Barry Manilow, David Bowie. So basically, you're like you're the shit.
Ron, tell him. I hope it's a compliment.
Yes, he doesn't know that. Yes, it's totally a compliment.
Oh, I hate that. Jimmy does that.
You know what's really funny? I'm not supposed to be interviewing you, but you guys sitting together there, it's hysterical. You got the hugest, wonderful, beautiful smile, and he's sitting there like Jackie Mason.
That's what works. We're a comedy team. You know, you have to have the clown and you have to have the straight guy. Not straight sexually, but the straight guy in comedy. I'm the guy that everybody doesn't like, and he's the one they all love, and that's how we do it. I fight with him on the show, and it's not real, but the audience loves it. When I go after him and I call him a little fat bag, I mean, they love it. They go crazy.
Where are you guys from originally?
Me, Brooklyn, baby. Can't you hear it? Red Hook.
I'm from Palm Beach, Florida, and he's from Brooklyn.
Red Hook, Brooklyn, where everybody was killed and thrown in the river.
Now we're in Palm Springs. I
got some great. I used to produce Jay Black from Jay and the Americans.
Yep.
And then do I have great Brooklyn stories about him and his uncle, Fat Andy. His uncle was Fat Andy.
But you have all the greatest performers in your pocket. I have Johnny Mathis. I've been in his company 3 times, and I think he is the most incredible voice that ever came.
I agree with you 100%.
I love the man. He is gentle. He is sweet. He is kind. He is shy. I love the guy. Love him.
I have a question.
Have you ever known him or met him or worked with him?
You know something? I always wanted to work with him. I never got a chance to work with him.
That's a Shonda. That's a Shonda for sure.
It's a Shonda of the greatest times 10. Yes.
Because I don't give a shit about celebrities. I was best friends with Jane Russell, Betty Davis, all the old bags. So I'm not affected. I came in at a young age and I was not intimidated. But in meeting Johnny Mathis, it was the thrill of my life. Thrill of my life.
Do you know who the thrill of my life was?
Who?
Back then, who I used to do impersonations up in the Catskill. Remember Dirty Dancing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was me when I was a kid. Amateur night in the Catskill Mountains. I used to do my great impression of Johnny Ray.
Johnny Ray.
And I eventually got to meet him. A thrill.
I don't know who Johnny Ray is.
Johnny Ray was a singer who came up really quickly and disappeared real quickly. He was deaf. And he sang deaf people, how they hear to sing, I don't know. But he wore big hearing aids, and he was a big star for about a minute. And his song was the little cloud that cried.
His biggest hit was "Cry."
Cry.
If your sweetheart.
Yeah.
sent
The
a letter-
letter of goodbye. Yeah, I used to go up to the mountains, and you know what I used to love the most?
Huh.
The Jewish ladies sitting there with their diamond rings. They had every friggin' finger had diamonds on, and it could be 100 degrees, and they had a mink stole. And they were sitting there with their knockers. Knockers. You remember the knockers?
Only at the Concord.
No, but you remember the knockers.
I said only at the Concord Hotel.
Only at the Concord Hotel.
Yeah, the knockers were little mallets.
Oh, I thought you were talking about women's
No,
breasts.
because the Jewish women had such big diamonds on, they couldn't move their hands to clap. So they gave them the knockers, and they would bang the knockers on the table. I used to love that.
Ron, I just posted something on Grow Singers.
Grow Singers, sure. I worked those singers.
On Facebook. I must have over 150 comments on there. And it's funny you say that. My parents, they were in the picture. My mom with her mink stole.
Right, and diamonds.
Yes.
I
Yes.
loved it.
I got the greatest.
And all these old broads would then in the winter go to Florida. Where are you going? I'm going to Miami, darling. Miami.
In New Jersey, right. Every summer, we used to make the exodus past the Red Apple Rest. Remember that? Red Apple Rest? On the way to... it's on the. By the way, there was a Jewish comedian. If you've never heard of him, Ron, I will send you a video.
What's the name again?
Mal Z. Lawrence. You ever hear of him?
Mal Z. Lawrence.
Maybe. I mean, I knew. I used to do comedy in drag, by the way. I impersonated Jane Russell for 30 years, and I did all the. We used to call it the Jewish Alps.
Of course. Yeah.
I used to work the Jewish Alps.
Yeah, me too. Jewish Alps.
The one I loved the most was Belle Barth. Do you remember Belle Barth?
Yes, I do.
My
mom. We used to have
buffing in a gondola ain't easy because it falls out.
How about Mickey Katz?
Mickey Katz?
That name I know.
Mickey Katz was Joel Gray's father.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Mickey Katz was funny, and he had an album called The Herring. He did all the takeoffs on the herring boats and the fishing boats, but Mousy Lawrence, you will fall on the floor when you hear his shtick. Because he was in the original Catskills on Broadway. Remember that? When that show was running?
You know, I lived in California a lot of my years, so I missed out on a lot of stuff that went on in New York. I was always Broadway. I mean, I worked the boards for years, but when I came to California, I sort of hung myself because you get in movies, and I got in movies. And when I got in the movies, I said, what the fuck am I doing here? I hate it. I hate making movies. Because
what did you do in the movies?
Huh?
He's an actor.
I'm an actor. I do all kinds of movies. But I miss the board. There's nothing like working live stage. I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing like it. The thrill of New York is gone. California stinks.
Where do you guys live out here? What cities?
Palm Springs.
The land of the fairies.
Yes, we're in Palm Springs. I love it. I have a couple questions for you, and in a minute, Ashley Paul's going to join us because you just produced a song for her. You produced so many things. I have a question.
You are really a big shot.
Yeah, you're a big shot. But I have a question. Like, do you listen to modern music? Like all the people you worked with, all these icons. Who are some of the people that are out today that you think are worthy and that are actually good?
Humperdinck is making a comeback.
Oh yeah, I follow him on Instagram.
We would like to get him on the show to help him get known again.
Engelbert wrote to me about 2 months ago, and he said to me, Joel, he's called Joel D. So, you got to remember, I produced 109 recordings for Engelbert, including After the Loving. He said, Joel D., he said, I got one more hit in me before I go. He said, I want another After the Loving, and I think you're the only one that could do it for me. So we'll probably go back in the studio again. But to answer your other question, like Ashley's record. Ashley, we did one EDM version and one club mix version. So you talk about today, I mean, EDM is the hottest thing to electronic dance music.
Yes.
So, certainly we're doing that. And then I got this other kid who's the biggest thing on TikTok, so big that Paramount Plus just did a 2-part documentary on him, and I'm producing him in February, and he was voted sexiest TikTok artist of the year in People magazine.
Oh, and who is he? What's his name?
And what kind of music does he sing?
Well, it's interestingly enough, he's known for lip syncing.
Okay.
And the women go crazy over him. He's got 2.3 million followers, and he was on the Kelly Clarkson show with Barry Manilow because he lip syncs Mandy.
But he's gonna really sing when you do it, though.
He's not singing there, and also the way I found him, he was lip syncing a hit record that I made called "Into the Night" with Benny Mardones.
Yes, yeah, great song.
Huge. It's the only record ever that charted 3 times in Billboard, same artist, different decades. And I produced him, I discovered him. So that's where I found this kid, and I tracked him down. And we were actually going to record him. Women are giving him this. And if you ever watch a Paramount Plus, it says in there, one of the women has given him close to $150,000 already just to talk to him.
Kidding.
He looks exactly like Warren Beatty when Warren Beatty did Splendor in the Grass.
Wow.
His first movie ever. Yeah.
You know, Engelberg.
Engelberg.
I never could say his name. Engelberg really was not a great singer. He was a good singer, but his looks were incredible. And the women, I remember because I was a young fella, and the women used to, all our friends, the girls used to swoon from him, that he was such a handsome fella.
Very handsome.
Has he lost his looks?
Oh, he looks good.
He looks good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks good.
We really should have him on our show because we have a big spread. We go all over.
We've also had, actually, out of all the people that you worked with, we had Tommy, what's his name? Tommy
James?
Yeah, we had Tommy James on. It was great.
I love Tommy.
We had Tommy James on. Our audience is a little bit older, like 40 to 80 is basically like our audience. So our show's not like the other one.
The old bags.
And
Tommy invited me to his wedding last year in New Jersey. I went to his wedding.
Tommy
James.
Yeah,
man.
He's fabulous. And we just had Tony Orlando on. Well, he's been on about
Tony's
10 times, but he was just on like 2 weeks ago.
Tony Orlando is one of my closest, dearest friends in life. And he, when I got the job at Sony Music in New York, the publishing company, Tony helped me land that job along with Clive Davis because Tony was running the company at the time. Tony ran Sony Music Publishing.
Yeah, Tony is a dear friend of ours.
And also, Tony allowed me, and I say allowed, gave me the privilege. I'm the only one ever to produce him for the second time on his signature song, Tie a Ribbon.
Yeah, I read that actually.
Right.
When I Googled you, so much stuff comes up. I took a bunch of notes, but I was just like, there's so much stuff you can't even, there's no way you could do all of it.
I never ran into each other?
Who? Pardon me?
I never met you. How come?
I never met you either, Ron.
How come we travel the same circles?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why either.
I think you have little things that you've done that aren't as big as the big things that I like. Like I'm a big horror movie buff, and it says that you wrote and produced the title theme for Swamp Thing. So that's like a big thing because that was a big thing for me when I was like younger. You produced the Frank Sinatra duets album with Maurice Starr and introduced Maurice.
I didn't produce it. I came up with the concept, and I was actually in Frank Sinatra's house, sitting next to him on the couch, pitching him the concept. And through a series of unfortunate events, I lost the deal, and he went on to do it with somebody else. But it was my concept.
There you go. Because it's a great thing. And for me, Maurice Starr is a big deal because New Kids on the Block, and New Edition, those are big deal. You know,
I-
that
Why
artist.
do you think Sinatra didn't swing with you?
I know why. I know why.
Why?
Because
Tell me
I'm-
why.
when I went to his house, I pulled 10 songs out for him that he and Barbara listen. I mean, first of all, the thrill of sitting next to Frank Sinatra on his couch at his house was like beyond belief. I was like, I have to keep on picturing myself. So what happened was that we were all set for the session, and Frank said, before we go in the studio, I want you guys to see my act. And I said, great. So he invited us to Vegas. Elliot Weissman was his manager at the time. And Elliot negotiated the whole thing for me. And what happened, God bless him, I love Maurice. I mean, I still talk to him all the time. I love Maurice. But he's got two Achilles heels, food and women.
Wow.
And right before the show in Vegas, Maurice got sidetracked by some receptionist at the hotel, and he never came to the show. And Sinatra was so pissed. He said, "Done."
I don't blame
All right.
Sinatra because I'm Italian and Jewish, but I'm Italian. I'm custom blend. I call myself. See, I have my star, but my star's missing one prong because that's the part that would have made me 100% Jewish. But Sinatra is Italian mafia. We know he's mafia. And the mafia people have a code, and that code is pussy doesn't overrule everything. And that's how you have to live by it. So, I mean, if Marilyn Monroe spread her legs and you had an appointment with Sinatra, you just walk right by Marilyn Monroe and you make believe she's not there. So I understand why Sinatra was pissed off, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
He put pussy before Sinatra. You don't do that.
So hold on. We have to steer this conversation another way. I have to steer this conversation because we're going to bring on Ashley so we can, because I want to have time to play the song. Because we had all the technical difficulties, we'll have to set up another time with you just so we can do it again since we missed the first 15 minutes because you have so many great stories. And I think everybody will love to hear them because a lot of music people pay attention to the show. But let's bring Ashley Paul in real quick.
Wonderful.
Hi.
Hey, gorgeous. How you doing?
But
Good,
we
how are
can't-
you,
we can't
love?
see her.
Don't say that. It's okay. It's
Hi.
okay. She's always like that. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Say hi to Joel.
Hi, Joel.
Hi, Ashley.
Say hi to everybody in the chat room. Say hi to the chat. I forgot to have Joel say hi to the chat room, too. Joel, say hi to the chat room.
Hi,
Hey,
everybody
guys.
in the chat room.
Hey,
All right, so,
everybody.
so Ashley has been on the show several times. She has a new song
Right.
produced by Joel. The name of the song is Body Language. Somebody tell us about it.
Go on, Ashley.
Okay, so Joel came to me with this new song, and I thought it had such like a disco sort of, I don't know, disco fever kind of vibe, which, as much as I do 90s nostalgia and I do new disco and I do EDM, I also love old disco, almost like R&B funk disco,
Yes.
and so it really appealed to me. And yeah, and I was really excited. Obviously, Joel and I haven't worked together in a while, like 10 minutes. So, so we got together and I love it. And we actually had an EDM. First, we had an EDM remix on it. I'm sorry, I'm screaming. I get so excited. And then we just did, so how would you describe it? More of a funk house disco? Joel?
Well, what we're calling is a club mix. A club mix.
Oh, the club mix. Okay.
Yeah, the club. And I brought on this guy from Detroit who I've known for a long time named Larique. And he works with Ray J and a lot of other people like that. And he gave it the touch that we needed, that R&B kind of retro kind of feel. And
Right.
what's really cool about the new mix of it is at the end there's shout outs. And it's almost like a modern day hokey pokey, where you touch your arms, you touch your feet, you touch your tuchus, whatever you're touching. So we got
I I don't remember any Yiddish words, but okay, go ahead.
So and Larique put his children on there, and it sounds amazing with the kids on the end singing along with Ashley, and there's nothing like it out there. So we're hoping it's going to really break some barriers.
So we have the one that says Club Mix. That's the one. That's the one Holly sent me. So that's the one we're gonna play.
Yeah, but will we get in trouble if we play it?
No, we won't get in trouble. And
No. So what I want to say is one interesting thing is when I was recording it, I had to do my usual kind of belt, then a little bit of R&B, but then he had to do speaking parts. So it was like 3 separate voices that I used. And I'm finding that on a lot of tracks lately, I'm doing like sort of speaking sexy or youthful ways. And it's really interesting because like it's kind of its own creative art, you know, and I really do enjoy it. So it was a lot of fun on this track.
So here's what we're gonna do. Joel, you introduce it. You guys hang on. We're gonna play it for everybody, and then we'll be right back. But you introduce it for us, Joel. And Juan, we're playing the one that says Body Language.
Yes. Here we go. Brand new release, Ashley Paul, Club Mix, Body Language. Get ready. Strap yourself in.
You've been sending me a message. I could feel it right away. Just the way you move your body tells me more than words can say. If you need me, it's so easy to convey your attitude. Come on over, moving closer. Let me know you're in the mood. I can see your body, I can feel your body, I can hear your body talk to me. Love to see your body, love to hear your body, love to feel your body next to me. Body language, talk.
If you wanna do it tonight,
Then you gotta talk to me right.
if you wanna beat it on straight,
Then you gotta communicate.
wiggle it and waggle it good.
If you wanna be understood,
If you wanna really get down,
then you gotta move it around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Keep your arms a little open and caress me with your eyes. We can leave the words unspoken. Body language never lies. If you wanna love me later, if you wanna take me home, send a private invitation to my private body zone. I can see your body, I can hear your body, I can feel your body talk to me. Love to see your body, love to hear your body, love to feel your body next to me. Body language, talk.
if you wanna do it tonight,
then you gotta talk to me right.
If you wanna get it all straight,
Then you gotta come to the gate.
wiggle it and waggle it good.
If you wanna be understood, yeah,
If you wanna really get down,
then you gotta move it around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Say it with your body part. Let me hear your body speak. Pass it on from limb to limb. All to one and one to all. If you want me, let me know. North and south, east and west. If you want me, tell me now. Sister to sister, brother to brother. Let's keep talking to each other. Girl to girl, man to man, say it any way you can. Us to them to us. We've got so much to discuss. Guys to dolls, dolls to guys. Let your bodies improvise. Glance to glance, lid to lid, ego to ego, and id to id. Hand to hand, knee to knee. Let your body talk to me. Palm to palm, wrist to wrist. Say it so I can't resist. Elbow to elbow, heel to heel. Let me know the way you feel. One to one, two to two. You and me and you. Tip to toe, toe to tip, butt to butt, hip to hip, his to her to his, boy to boy, and miss to miss, soul to soul, skin to skin, masculine to feminine, group to group, crowd to crowd. Let's all say it right out loud. Hip to hip, head to head, don't leave anything unsaid. Chin to chin, ear to ear, now you're talking loud and clear. Tooth to tooth, bite to bite, right to left, and left to right. Step to stern, soup to nuts, give me no if and or but. He to she to he, say it all from A to Z. Side to side, end to end, stranger to stranger, friend to friend. Shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, we've got some relationship. Voice to voice, wink to wink, smile to smile, blink to blink. Calf to calf, thigh to thigh, baby, we see eye to eye. Touch to touch, kiss to kiss, mister to mister, miss to miss. Stop to go, go to stop, bottom to bottom, top to top. Muscle to muscle, bone to bone, blush to blush, and zone to zone.
Hey everybody, that's Body Language by Ashley Paul, produced by Joel Diamond.
Good song. Good song.
It's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna throw it out there, but like, that's a remake, right? Because I think I've heard the song in a different format.
Oh, go on, Ashley. Go on.
It's a cover song that Joel produced, I think in the early 90s with Jocelyn Brown.
Yeah,
And
Jocelyn
Ace.
Brown. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
But
it's a
that
cover.
was the dance version, right?
It was on my album. I was an artist on 5 different labels. It was on one of my albums on Casablanca Records when I was recording on. Yeah, I used Jocelyn as my lead singer.
So I read that you like sang on some songs. Did you actually put out whole albums as Joel Diamond?
I had 2 full albums, one on Casablanca and one on Sony, Joel Diamond.
Where can we hear those? Because when you sang on the show earlier, you sounded great. I'm sure the albums are really good.
I remember your name now. Now I
I'll
remember.
get you after the show.
Okay, perfect. Okay, because I love it.
I knew the name Joel Diamond rang a bell, but I couldn't put it someplace. But yes, I know of you. I don't know you, but I know. Listen, I'm in the business 65 years. I've had to have heard something about you, Diamond.
I love it.
I mean, your name is pretty big. Now it's coming. You know, I'm old. I don't remember too much. Sometimes when
Well, I don't know if you know the story, but Joel's a legend. So, but
I know the name. Now I know the name. It's coming to me. Joel Diamond. Sure.
What was that?
Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead, Ashley. Tell the story.
I've heard of you over the
Oh,
years.
so a little bit ago, Joel discovered me when a mutual friend of ours named Billy Michelle, who's no longer with us, he put Joel and I together. He was a executive at Arista, and he introduced Joel to me and me to Joel. And that's when Joel gave me When Boys Cry.
Oh, okay. So this isn't you guys' first single together, because we've played that song on here before.
Yeah, that was Joel. Joel produced it. And Victoria Shaw and Peggy Stanziali wrote it, who wrote Dress You Up. And Joel, that was I was 15 years old. I mean, every year I get younger when I was on Billboard.
That's what we all try to do.
No, I tried
Right.
doing that. I tried being younger, and people came forward, the bastards. They couldn't wait to say, Ron, I don't think you're that age. You know, I remember 1965 when your kid was born, you were 35. You're one of these honest jerks.
I literally was just 16 when I was on Billboard. And so that was with Joel. So Joel knew my mom.
We got to get this one on Billboard.
So Joel knew my mom, he knew my dad. Yep. So it was
I
pretty
love it.
crazy.
You have to be very careful about your work because it got out a couple of years ago. Ron Russell in 1959 was in a movie with Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter. And I loved the publicity, but I didn't care for the 1959 because I was 19 years old at that time. And I thought, Jesus Christ, they're going to know that I'm 150. But everyone I've worked for, they all said, Ron, we need older people in film. So when they want an old bag, they call Ron Russell. Is he still alive? Is he still breathing? So it's funny how age sometimes doesn't matter in the business. The talent goes before the age.
Yes.
Ron, I'll tell you what, somebody said to me a couple of weeks ago, don't you miss the good old days? And my response was, my good old days are yet ahead of me and yet to be lived.
There
That's
you go.
right.
And you've had some pretty freaking good ones too.
The greatest part of my life was
ahead.
I was friends with Jane Russell for years. I mean, buddies. We stayed in each other's houses. We traveled together. We were like brother and sister. I took her name, by the way, Russell. When I was a young kid, I loved her so much in film that I decided that my real name was too hard for people to pronounce. So I took Ron Russell. And Jane Russell was my buddy until she passed away. And she was a wonderful woman, a terrific gal. Terrific.
I had such a crush on her, Ron, when I was a kid.
Everybody did. Jane Russell loved my favorite story. Listen to this. My friend Peter and I went to see her in that movie where she was practically naked in 3D. And he made a hole in his pocket. And while we were watching the film, he had his hand in his pocket holding his you know what, doing you know what. Well, when I told her that story, she cracked up laughing. She thought that was the funniest thing. I said, Jane, what did you think? All the men that went to see you half naked, shaking your tits, you think they weren't getting off? She said, well, no, I never thought of it that way. I just thought of maybe they liked what I was doing. I said, yeah, they liked what you were doing, but they would have liked to do it with you. So she had a great sense of humor. She was a very honest woman, and she told it like it was. And we got along really great. And I miss her to this day.
So you guys,
I miss her so much.
to find out more about Joel, you can go to joeldiamond.com. You can also follow him on Instagram. He's at Joel Matthew Diamond, Matthew Diamond. Ashley Paul, what's your Instagram?
Official Ashley Paul.
And then you just joined TikTok. What's your TikTok?
I'm at, well, I've been on TikTok. I just opened a personal page to show more behind the music.
Okay.
But my page for all the live updates is at Ash Paul Music.
Okay. And then Joel, are you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I don't know my name on TikTok, but you go to my Facebook, and you'll see my Gross Singers post, Ron.
I'll go to it. I can add to it. I can add stories to it. I mean, funny stories like when, let me get one out of my head if I could even remember so long ago.
Oh, here, I got
We're
him.
going back to 1958, 9, and 60. It's a long time ago. For
Then
me,
we used to go down to Bradley Beach also. Remember that?
what?
Bradley Beach?
Who?
Did you used to go to Bradley Beach?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. You know, I've lost so much of my time. It's
Asbury Park.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, even I've been there.
Sure, Asbury Park. Yeah, definitely. But I was more like Brooklyn, but rather than the Bronx. So I was, I never liked the Bronx people because they tried to act like Brooklyn people, we used to say. If you can't be born in Brooklyn, then be born in the Bronx. That was
you know Andrew Dice Clay is from Brooklyn, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Sure, I've met him.
His name is Andrew Silverstein. You knew that, right?
His name is Andrew Silverstein. Did you know that?
I never knew his real name. I met him at a party in New York, in Manhattan. He was.
You produced his comedy album, though, right?
I produced the last comedy album he had. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Shave your bucks. It's too hairy.
I'm glad there's a G-rated show.
Yeah, not at all.
That was Andrew, and I remember that because the party was held by what's his name, who was playing at the comedy club on the east side of Manhattan.
Rodney Dangerfield?
Don Rickles. Don Rickles had in the restaurant had a party for a group of people, and I was invited, and I went, and that's when I met Andrew Clay.
So Joel, we're going to show you.
And the first thing came out of my mouth was Mary, quite contrary, and he put his hand over my mouth.
The cue when Jack and Joe went up the hill with $1.25. Joe came down with $2.50.
So I'm going to show you a picture real quick. Throw it up, Juan.
Joel, when I come to New York, we've got to get together. That was me when
That's Ron when he impersonated Jane Russell back in the day.
And let me tell you a story about that. One night, Jane and I were sitting in our living room, and she said, "Let me see some pictures of you when you worked with me." And I showed her that picture, and she said, "Oh my God, I wish I looked that good." I said, "Jane Russell is telling me that she wishes she looked as good as me." I said, "I've been trying to impersonate every detail about you for 30 years. She said, "I should only look so good." Well, she was 85 at the time.
Juan, do you have the boob picture? I don't know if you have the boob picture or not, but if you do, throw the boob picture.
Yeah, no, I always do a memorial for Jane whenever I can. I promised her when she was ill and dying, I said, "I will keep your name alive as long as I'm alive."
So I have
I
a question for you, Joel, because we're going to run out of time in a second. But I read, I don't know if it was on your website or someplace that you were working with the group TKO with Ray J, Brandy, and Shorty Mac. Did that ever? Is there something that we can listen to for that?
I could send it to you. I don't have it handy with me right now.
That's okay. I just meant in general because I'm a big. So I actually. I produce a lot of television shows and movies and stuff, and the people that I'm working with, are actually working with Ray J on some stuff. And so I've always liked Ray J a lot, and so I just wanted to know if we could hear. I just like to hear new music. Always.
Who was the host up at? Shit, I wish I could remember.
Ron, get it out, Ron. Come on.
The guy that used to open and close the show up there. What was his name?
The guy that opened up the close and show where?
Up at the Alps.
Closing show where? Which hotel?
I'm trying to think of the name of the one we mentioned. It goes that way. Things just go away on that. It's terrible. They just fly by. The famous one, the one that we just talked about, the hotel. Oh my God.
Grove Singers?
Who?
Grossinger's?
Yeah, Grossinger's, of course. How could you forget Grossinger's? Who opened and closed the show?
I have no idea.
He was a comedian. He was a funny guy. And I think he was gay, and he was also a drag queen. And his name was
You're talking about London Lee.
who?
London Lee?
No.
Oh, well, don't worry about it.
Anyway, I wanted to say that because he went off to becoming quite famous. Oh, I'm gone. Forget it. Go on.
That's okay.
Senior moment. You know, at my age, 85, doing a 2-hour show, you get at the end of the 2 hours.
But you got a guest come in a minute.
You know, if I had to do a third guest, forget it.
No, you do. We have another guest come in.
We do?
Yeah, this is Ashley was just coming in because we wanted to promote her song with Joel.
I've enjoyed Joel so much. Keep him on.
She just came.
Joel, I love you. I really do. I think you're fabulous. You are my youth. You are my memories. I don't have many people alive yet that can remember with me. You know, I go to functions, parties, and stuff, and I talk to people, and they stand there with their fingers up their ass, not understanding what I'm saying. You never heard of Greer Garson? Huh? Greer who? You never heard
Okay,
of
he's letting him say something, 'cause
Joan
we gotta go.
Crawford?
Ron, your age is just your resume, not your limitation.
Oh, absolutely. He's got like 6 movies. He just got cast in a TV series like 2 weeks ago. He's working.
I'm playing a mob
We want to
boss.
congratulate you guys on all your success. Congratulations on the new single, Body Language. Ashley, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Well, and Ashley, your music is great.
And we actually went to, I had an event and Ashley came back in December or November. It was great to actually see her in person. She's fabulous. Joel, it's been a wonderful pleasure having you on the show. We definitely got to have you back where we can talk more.
I'm inviting you now. You have to come back.
Say again?
I'm inviting you now. You've got to come back.
Mikasa Sukasa.
There you go. So you guys, we want to thank you both for coming on and good luck with the new song. It was great meeting you, Ashley. It was great singing, and we'll see you guys soon. And thanks, Holly.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Thank you for a great show. That was a fun show for me.
Yeah, he was good. He knows everybody.
I know, but I had to open up my memory and it went on fire.
So I'm going to make sure Barry's here. Is Barry here? I think he is. So you guys, that again, you can follow Joel Matthew Diamond on Instagram. Go to joeldiamond.com, and we're going to bring on our next guest, Barry Keenan. So let's bring him in.
Hey,
Barry.
how are you? Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too. How are you? So let me do an intro that we can hear you. Hey, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, amazing musician Barry Keenan. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice to see you guys.
Yes,
Ron, nice to meet you. I've been
Question.
hearing about you over the years.
There you go. Here you go.
Question. Are you in a police protection program?
Why should I be here?
Because we can't see who you are with the sunglasses and all that hair and the beard. You could be a mass killer. We would
There's
never
no
know.
business like show business, Ron. You know, it's like I didn't sleep well. You know, the bags are big, and you
Yeah,
know.
but
So,
you look like a good-looking guy. Why
Oh,
are
thanks.
you camouflaging it? Show your
Well-
face. Women will throw panties at you.
He can't do that because he's
how's
got.
that?
There you go.
Good looking.
He's
Very
got
good.
great
looking.
smile, great teeth.
Very handsome fella. Get all that shit off.
We want to
your
give a
face.
shout out too to your significant other, Karen Kevorkian. You guys, she's fabulous. We're doing a movie called Second Chances, and she's fabulous. And
Am I in the movie?
you will be.
Oh, good.
Oh
Because
yeah, you
gonna
both will be in the movie.
when you're not looking, I'm going to shave you.
So you guys,
Hey,
Barry is.
You know what? You remind me of my dad.
Of course I do, because I'm 85 years old and I know what looks good. A movie star and a great, listen, if you show your face, it's 50% of your talent. You got to understand this. This is a groovy look for idiots. Like the broads, you know, those stupid broads that wear crazy clothes. But if you get the real audience after you, like the people that love Johnny Mathis and all those other fun.
Beatles. He's more Beatles.
Frank Sinatra people.
You got it, Ron.
Show your,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
a good face. I'm
No,
not.
Ron, you have to go according to, the music that I do
No,
kind
this
of comes
doesn't
from
make,
this style.
this
That's
doesn't
all.
make the music better.
I think it
Yeah.
looks great.
No,
I love it. I
no.
love all your
Right.
promo pictures
You
too.
Thank
have-
you, Jimmy.
Gary, you have talent.
Okay, Ron, enough. Enough.
Wait 1 second. You have talent. You don't need all this camouflage.
Okay. All right. I'll put that in here and I'll mull it over
Good.
after the show and I'll think about it.
Good.
Perfect. All right, you
Good.
guys. So Barry is a phenomenal musician, and one of the things that I like about him so much is that he actually. So I'm big into martial arts movies. I love all the different martial arts movies, and you actually have a huge hit song for the #1 box office film, Kickboxer, with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I actually listened to the song that you did, I think, with the Invisible Poet Kings, I think. It's
Correct.
on YouTube, and I listened to it like 5 times today because I was just like, love it so much.
Thanks. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about doing, because you've done music, you've had music in a lot of TV shows and stuff like that. Talk a little bit about it, because Kickboxer, one of the best fight movies ever made.
Well, it started off for me. I was hired by the film composer for Bloodsport, Van Damme's first film.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I was hired by him to engineer and mix the score, which I did. And then after Bloodsport came out, the same producer, Mark DeSalle, was doing Kickboxer. And so Paul Herzog, the film composer, asked me if I would engineer and mix that score. And I said, yeah, of course. But what happened is I was invited to a screening, and the movie was 3 hours long, and DeSalle wanted to cut it down. So the only people that were there were Mark DeSalle, the editor, and Paul Herzog, the film composer, and myself. Now, I wasn't introduced to anybody. Then nobody asked me who I was or why I was there, but I was there. And I watched the movie, and as the film was going by, Mark DeSalle said, I'm not changing this footage. I need a song to go here. Well, nobody knew I was a songwriter. Nobody knew anything. So that night I went home and I made a demo of the song you listened to today, Fight for Love. And I gave it to Paul Herzog the next day. I said, give this to Mark DeSalle and see what he thinks. Herzog called me back later that day and he said, I gave it to DeSalle, and he said, oh my God, this was written for the movie. How did you get this? And it was written for the movie.
It was written for the movie.
Yeah. And as subsequently, I got 5 songs in the film.
I love it.
So
It's a great movie.
So that got you a start to where you are now, right?
Well, that was, I had already had publishing deals and record deals in New York and in Los Angeles. So that part was going on, but it was my first, voyeur into the film with
Right.
my own music. And then, I have a good friend, Paul Antonelli, who music supervisor for ABC, NBC, and CBS. And I was one of the first people he met when he moved from Boston, my hometown. We grew up 2 towns away from each other. And when he came out, I was the first person that he ever heard any original music from. He came to my studio, and he just always had an affinity for me. So when he was working as a music supervisor, he would dump my music into whatever shows he was working on. So that's how I got placed there.
I love it.
It's all about who you know. It's just networking.
Did you always know you had the talent for writing music, creating music?
I've been doing music since I was 9 years old, and I started.
Yeah, that's commonplace with people with talent. Yeah.
Actually, I wrote down, so we have a 6 degree of separation from our last guest, because our last guest that we had on, one of the people that he produced music for was Tommy James. And I wrote down at 15, you opened for Tommy James and the Shondells, BJ Thomas, who's also been on the show, the Classics 4, I don't know who they are, and the Shirelles.
They did Spooky and Stormy.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
my favorite.
So you
people.
opened for all those at a very young age. You were young.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I had a band back in Boston all through. I started in junior high school and high school, and then a couple years into college, we stayed together that long. But the band was called the Neptunes.
Will you love me tomorrow. You
Yeah.
can.
I love that song. I sang that for
Did
years
you
in
do it?
clubs.
Did you do that song? You wrote it?
No,
No.
I didn't write it.
He
No,
opened
no,
for
I
them. He
wish.
went on tour and opened
That was
with
Carole King.
I love the Shirelles. Are you kidding me? They were the best. And Tommy James, there's
Yeah.
nobody like
We
him.
had Tommy James on the show, and
Love him.
Ron was so excited to have him
Well,
on
because
the
I
show
loved
when we
his
had him
music.
on.
You know, I grew up with his music. And
Well, here's a little story. When I opened for Tommy James, we were in the green room, and for some reason he took a liking to me, and he said, "I have a song, and I'm looking for a young guy to produce it on." And he said, "Would you like me to produce you on it?" And I don't know why, but I said no. And later he did it, and it was a hit for some guy.
you said no. You said no to him.
I said no.
Whoa.
Everybody's got those one mistake though that
Yeah,
they like
but
made.
not
Oh,
for
I've
you.
made
You have that
several.
whole
Trust
song.
me, I've made several. Yeah.
So besides being a
Crystal
performer,
blue
yeah, that's his favorites.
persuasion.
Like Bishop, one of his all-time favorite songs. That's not Johnny Mathis because Johnny Mathis
No,
is his
listen,
favorite.
listen.
I love Johnny Mathis. I saw him
Johnny-
about
and he's
5
a
years
wonderful
ago at the
person.
NAMM show.
If you met him, you'd love him.
Oh wait, he just said he did. He said he saw
Oh.
him 5 years ago at the NAMM show.
He's a
Yeah,
sweetheart.
yeah. He was 80 something, and he sang great. He sounded
Oh, yeah.
phenomenal.
And he's one of
could-
the nicest people I've ever met in the business.
yeah.
The
Well,
kindest, most gentle, most giving, most very good man. You know, music. You're going to agree with me or disagree with me, Barry?
Mhm.
People that don't have a good soul, when they sing their music, it doesn't work. But if you sing from your soul, the music works. I find
absolutely.
All-
100%.
all the performers that I know, and I know quite a few because of Jimmy, the ones that I don't like, their music is flat. But the ones that I like, their music, because when you sing, you have got to sing out.
Yeah, it's an emotional connection. So if your music produces emotion, then people will connect with you. You know, it's like technically proficient is okay, but a lot of times that doesn't really reach the heart and soul of people. It's just like, wow, look at that guy. He can play really, really fast. But you don't get a whole lot of emotion from it. There was a scene in the Eddie Cruiser movie. I forget the name of it.
Eddie
but-
and the Cruisers.
No,
yeah,
I don't
it
know
always
I know
stuck with
any-
me. It stuck with me because there was a scene where he was auditioning guitar players, and everyone was coming in and and he wasn't impressed or taking any of them. And then this one kid came in that he heard some emotion in his playing, and Eddie picked up the guitar and he said, "This is what you need to do." And he just went, and he just real emotional, not crazy, just feeling it. And I think that's what you're saying, Ron. I totally 100% agree.
That Michael Perez movie, Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, we know Michael Perez.
I know
Yeah.
Michael Pere when
Uh-huh.
he was 21 years old, and he was the most handsome fella you ever wanted to see. He was good looking with those
Uh-huh.
beautiful blue eyes and the
Mhm.
sweetest guy. And I see him now in films. In fact, I'm in a film with him soon. But Barbara Streisand is one of the people who sings with her heart, not her voice. She sings.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question though. Then for you, like, who are some modern day musicians, well, either whether rock bands or I don't care what kind of music it
There
is,
are
but
none.
who are some of the ones that do you have any that you actually like today, or do you listen to more? Like I listen to a lot of like 70s and 80s music.
Well, honestly, I spend so much time. I'm in my studio now. I spend so much time in here on my own music. I really don't listen to what other people are doing. I listen to myself. I mean, that may sound narcissistic, I don't know, but it's not that. It's just that
No.
that's my work. That's what I do. That's what I listen to, and that's what I focus in on. I did though listen to what's her name? Taylor Swift a little bit recently because she's so big. I wanted to just check her out and see what she does. And she's really good. The producers today, many of them produce with keyboards and computers.
And they
And
Everything.
Yeah, I'm still into, I want to play piano, I want to play guitar, I want to feel my emotions, I want what's going on inside me, and I want to express that. So that's
I like it
basically.
with
I
imperfections
want to say
too.
something.
Yeah.
Out of all the music I hear, and I hear so much, forget it. The only one that knocked my socks off was Lily McLeod. Lily McLeod sings "What About the Children."
Mhm.
Never heard a
She's
voice.
like R&B
I have
basically.
never
Yeah.
heard a voice that sings about the children. Our tears came to my eyes.
Mhm.
Moves me. Lily McLeod, everyone out there, I want you to get her.
Lily Nicole McLeod.
Lily Nicole McLeod. Find her on
Okay.
whatever you find her on. Please do me a favor, Barry. Listen to
Yeah.
What About the Children.
What about the beautiful children?
The Beautiful Children. It'll kill you. It's
The ballad. It's beautiful though.
and her voice is like a violin. She hits notes so clean and so high and so beautiful. I adore Lily McLeod.
Oh,
So,
good.
I
Yeah.
want people to hear what you sound like, and so I have two songs. You can
I
tell
can
me which
hear
one
his voice already
which
when
one
he
you would like
speaks.
me
He's got a nice husky
play.
voice.
So I have Never Mind the Butterfly, or I have Something New. As
Well,
two,
they're
I know they're very different.
they're two completely kinds of songs. Let's let Ron decide. There's Never Mind the Butterfly is more of a hard rock thing. Where Something New, is that what you said you had? Something
Yeah,
new?
Something New.
Something New is more Neil Young-y. So it's like Neil Young versus like some band that's. I get a lot of response on Never Mind the Butterfly. People, because of the story behind it, the reason I wrote it is I had a townhouse in Los Angeles, and I was looking out on the second floor, and I was looking down at the street, and in front of my building, there was a garden, and I was looking out the window, and I saw this mother and her like 4-year-old daughter passing by the townhouse, and the daughter saw a butterfly in the garden, and she got very, very excited. Mommy, look, there's a butterfly. And she was just really wanting to look at this butterfly. And the mother was like, I don't have time today. I got so much to do. Let's go. Pulling her. And I was really touched by it. So I wrote this Never Mind the Butterfly song.
All right, so we're going to play Never Mind the Butterfly. So then, Juan, you key up Never Mind the Butterfly. Barry, you introduce it for us, and then you hang on. We'll be right back when it's over.
Okay.
But introduce it.
Introduce it. Well,
Yeah.
This is Never Mind the Butterfly. This is actually me with my band, Invisible Poet Kings. And I co-wrote this with a very good friend of mine, David Palmer.
Enjoy, everybody.
Thank you.
It's a butterfly. It's a butterfly.
Yes.
So that's Nevermind the Butterfly, you guys, by the
Okay.
Invisible Poet Kings.
Here's what I have to say.
Okay.
Roger Daltrey, move over. Barry's here. If you don't sound like him.
He
That's-
loved it.
I love it. I love that. That's
Really? You did like it? I was sitting here going, Ron
that's my
probably
music.
hating
Are you
this.
shitting me?
No, he actually loves it because he doesn't lie. He wouldn't say if he didn't like it, he wouldn't say anything, and he'd let me do all the talking.
When we have
No,
the
you know what? I was enjoying it. I was just listening and going, oh, I really like
I
this. It's
loved
pretty
it.
cool.
I
The
loved
chat
it.
room liked it.
I mean, I could have just, I can't say what I would do, but I remember being up in Topanga Canyon with music like this and everybody was smoking pot. Not me, but
Yeah.
everybody was smoking pot. And we were happy. We were happy then, very happy people.
Right.
You know what I like a lot about that too? One of the things I
You
thought was
remember
really
Topanga?
cool.
Wait, do you remember Topanga Canyon?
Yeah, of course. I used to, yeah, of course. I was there all the time.
Did you used to go to the corral
The Corral, yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah,
dance? And Bones was my favorite group.
yeah. Okay. Well, it's just, I got there just a little after that. But,
Yeah, I loved it. Those were the days, my friend. Those were the days.
yeah.
Wait, I want to go back. One of the things I liked a lot, I really liked the fact that you had like the little kid's voice like in the
Yeah,
background.
with the butterfly thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was,
well, you know,
that was a really cool touch.
Barry,
well, technology is
song.
cool. You know, my guitar player, Ed Kwasniak, he's a guitar teacher around Los Angeles and Orange County. And I said, do you have any young kids that you're teaching? He goes, yeah, I got this one little young girl. I said, can you just have her talk into her phone and just go, look, mommy, look. So she did that about 10 times. And then I said, have her say, look, it's a butterfly. Oh, look, it's flying. So she did that, and he just emailed it to me, and I dumped him in the song.
I love it. I
It's
think it's
good.
fantastic. So
wait, let me say something. You know,
Yeah.
Barry, I have to say this.
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, we used to listen to the Ink Spots.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know the group?
I
Then
remember
I
them,
grew
yes.
up to a teenager, and we were allowed to listen to black people. Before that, we couldn't listen to black people. I had a radio that I had on my shoulder, portable, and we used to go down to the park where I lived, and I had on somebody singing Earth Angel.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And one of the women said, get those ends off the radio.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was like back then. It was dreadful, terrible. So I went through that whole period, and my favorite person in the world was, love you better wake up, yeah, before we break up and you lose me. Look to me, the one who
Who
really
is that?
loves you.
Yeah, what is that? I don't recognize it.
She was Mary Wells, the starter of,
Oh, yeah, Mary Wells.
I love Mary Wells, all
Yeah.
her music, all her music. Then I went from that to Angie Dickinson's husband.
I don't know who Angie Dickinson's husband
Yeah, the
is.
piano player.
Peter Allen?
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's Bangor.
Burt
Burt
Bacharach. Burt
Bacharach.
Bacharach. Yeah.
I went through that phase. Then I had the Doris Day, the Johnny Mathis phase. Then I went from that to Inagata Davida. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Those were the days, my friend.
This is just the beginning of Inagata Davida. I didn't need the song. I just needed the very beginning. And we were gone with the wind. So
Yeah.
from Inagata Davida, then I went up. And then nowadays, I'm lost. I don't have anything to say because this rap shit is bullshit. It's not music. It's not singing. It's stupidity. Because I was in my car, and I drive a convertible, okay, a little, an Audi. And I was at a traffic light. And there was a car next to me with the music playing, and it was, bitch, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna slit you, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. And I
Yeah,
said,
right.
fuck is that? So I
Right.
leaned over and I said to the fella, because his windows were open, I said, what kind of music is that? He said, cool music, man. Old man. I said, I'm an old man. I said, listen, you fuck, you should only be so lucky to live again as I do. And I hit the gas pedal in my Audi, which moves, because it's a TT Roadster. And I left smoke and rubber back there. And that guy just couldn't believe the old guy.
Anyway, first of all, I want to do a little bragging for you. First of all, you guys, he's a Grammy nominee, Best Vocal, Best Album in the rock category. He's got an Arts for Humanity award. He's got a CSAC award. He has a song called Our Comfortable Lives. It was voted #1 song for 62 consecutive weeks on the Songs of the Times music charts, which is funny because it's hosted by Neil Young. And like, you said the other song is kind of like Neil Young.
Yeah.
Also, besides being a great songwriter and performer, you're also like a kick-ass recording engineer. Because
I've done that for years, yeah.
So he's been a recording engineer, you guys, for Beck, Sting, No Doubt, Pantera, the Cranberries. Solomon Burke's the only one I don't know.
Solomon Burke, he had a big influence on the Stones. Well, Ron might know Solomon Burke. I can't think of his song, but he wrote in the 50s and early 60s R&B. I can't think of his hit songs right now, but
Not awful how
that's
memory
okay.
goes.
Goo Goo Dolls, Warren Zevon, Devo, and I wrote Adam Ant down, which my business partner, like fucking, she's like the biggest Adam. She's like an Adam Ant group.
is she? Yeah.
Someone wants to fuck him.
She's like wrote a book searching for Adam Ant or something like that, all about all the people she interviewed trying to get an interview. Then she interviewed him, and now she travels to England every time he's got a show practically to go see him. Then I also wrote down that you headlined at the Roxy, the Whiskey, the Troubadour.
The Whiskey. Hey.
Many times at the Whiskey.
Many
I
times.
was at the Whiskey when they had the original ceiling. Do you know about
really?
the original ceiling?
That was before my time, Ron.
Before your time, and
Yeah.
my hair almost touched the ceiling.
Oh,
It was
really?
so low, the ceiling, that they had to redo it. They had to lift the ceiling because it was so low.
So tell us a little about. So you perform as yourself. You also have the Invisible Poet Kings. Tell us a little bit about the band.
The band, we've been together. Well, I moved from Los Angeles. I'm in Detroit right now. So the band is on hiatus until I can get something happening, that I can bring them here. But, or if I go back there. So,
Book the
but
Whiskey.
we were
Book the
together 15 years. And, we just played my music and, we didn't do a lot of gigs. The last gig we did was the Happy Face Music Festival out in Simi Valley. We did that right before I left, and I had done it a couple years earlier. We were Mitch Ryder's backup band for the Cajun Film Festival, which is the same people. They just name it different every year. But other than that, I was lucky because Mario, who owned the Rainbow, the Roxy, and the Whiskey, really, really liked me a lot. And so,
Book there again. I'll come see you.
well, if somebody books me, yeah, I got to get an agent. I'm looking for an agent now. I'm trying to find, although I just did pick one up in
I
LA.
don't
And
think you need an agent. Call the guy that I fuck agents. I don't like agents. I never deal with agents. Jimmy will tell you. I've got #1 movie stars on the show. #1, older.
I try to never go through agents. I try to do everything
Because
without
the
them,
agent will fuck up the
They
deal.
always fuck up the
They
deal.
fuck up the deal like nobody else's business.
I've always booked myself. Always.
I have Brooklyn balls.
You can pitch yourself the best
Yes,
anyway.
with that music, it goes everywhere. I mean, I heard some shit at the Whiskey, and I'm not saying that yours is shit. I'm saying yours is good. So if the Whiskey has a brain, they'll
Thank
book you. Not the Viper Room. Not the Viper Room. That's a
I don't even
different
know
room.
if the Viper Room's still there.
Is the Viper Room still there?
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, from what I know. Yeah.
But it's gone third rate. It's not the place you want to be. But the Whiskey still holds its honor.
Also, we want to
And
tell everybody.
I will promote you, and I'll definitely
Go to
come.
BarryKeenanMusic.com, you guys, to find out more about Barry and his
Yeah.
music. So who are some of your influences, like growing up? Who are the people that you listened to when you were younger that helped make you be like, I want to be a musician?
Okay, well, I want to be a musician. Believe it or not, my family used to watch Lawrence Welk all the time.
Oh.
And I was 9 years old.
Lawrence Welk.
I was 9 years old, and I thought Myron Florin, the accordion player, was unbelievable. And I just thought he was the best thing on planet Earth. So I got an accordion, and I started to learn to play the accordion at age 9. Then the Beatles came along, and that completely flipped everything around for me. And then Motown, and And then I was really influenced by James Taylor, and I was really influenced by Cat Stevens because I
Love
liked
both of them.
Cat Stevens' heart and soul.
Great taste, great taste.
James
Yeah.
Taylor is like one of
Yeah.
my all-time
We
favorites.
had as a guest in our house the sister-in-law to
Barry Gordy.
Barry Gordon.
Uh-huh.
It was such a thrill to talk to her about Motown, and about
Yeah.
we both agreed about Diana Ross. She's a bitch, but no. I mean, she's out of the picture because she just turned into a white woman and she doesn't like black people, and gay people know who she is, and she snubs all the gays, so we don't care for her. But she was wonderful, Barry's. I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
But she was fabulous. And I promised I wouldn't give out the stories, and I won't. But I got dirt on Motown, boy.
And funny though, because like what
they were all fucking each other. I mean, it was wonderful. It was incredible.
James Taylor, like, I mean, it's so different. Like, you have a vast variety. That's probably, how many instruments do you play? Like, I love James Taylor. He's like one of my tops.
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play?
I really don't know. I can't really count you, but one thing that I do that I'm very proud of is that many of my albums and most of my music, you heard my band, which I did all the vocals and I engineered
I
it.
have to interrupt you. I have to interrupt because I forget things. I loved One More Love, the opening of that song. It's a fabulous opening. It introduces
Thank you.
something you want to hear.
It's the opening of my live show as well.
Fabulous opening.
Thank you. But most of my albums, I'm truly a solo artist. I write everything. I engineer, I produce, I mix it, I sing everything. So when you do listen to some of my music, I'm just very proud of the fact that I can do all that. But putting that aside, I love to collaborate with people too. I started doing everything myself because I never had money to hire musicians or to have studios. So I got involved with my own studio. And just because of lack of money, I would just start doing everything myself. There was a guy in Pasadena called Derek. He had Dr. Music. And he took a liking to me. And I went in there one day and said, I'm recording, but I don't have any drums. And I wish I had drums and I can't afford a drummer. So he said, well, just go over there and take that set there and bring it back when you're done. And I would go in constantly and he'd give me all these instruments. And because I didn't have anyone to play them, I would just sit there and learn to play them myself. So that's how I got to be such a solo performer.
Yeah, but once you know music, you can play most anything. If you learn the accordion, that's a very difficult instrument because it's heavy, and you got to squeeze it, and it's very difficult.
The hard part is the left hand. It's like
the keyboard and the guitar right off the bat, just from where you're sitting.
Yeah, so if you can play piano, keyboards, you can get through music.
Accordion though. So do you still play the accordion?
I do. I do it in my live show. I spent the last year putting together a one-man Beatles show. And again, everything I do was recorded and produced by me, and that's behind me when I'm singing live. As I'm playing, like, for example, I do We Can Work It Out on the accordion.
We can work it out.
Yeah.
I know all the songs.
So it's the show, you guys, the one-man show is called Under the Influence of the Beatles, a Magical Musical Experience. Do you have a favorite Beatles song?
I do. Give me a second.
That's still
probably, this is going to sound weird, but I really like How Does It Feel to Be One of the Beautiful People?
Yes.
I like I Want to Hold Your Hand. You know why? I was driving up from Florida back to New York, and this new song came on the radio by a new group called the Beatles. I said, what the fuck is the Beatles? And then I heard, I Want to Hold, and I played that every time. I kept searching for it because we didn't have the I kept searching on my radio for that. And I got so involved with that song that when I got back to New York, I told all my friends, have you heard the Beatles? I Want to Hold Your Hand. And they said, yeah, where the fuck have you been? I said, I was in Florida.
I had my very first Beatles song that I ever heard. I had the 45, and I remember it because it had a green apple, like as the centerpiece thing for it.
Right.
And Come Together.
Uh-huh.
Come Together was the first Beatles song, so it's probably my favorite one just because it was the first one that I ever heard. And I love it all. So you guys, this is Barry Keenan. Check out BarryKeenanMusic.com. He's also on Facebook. Just type in Barry Keenan. You could find him. Check out all his music.
Can I just promote one little thing before we
Yeah,
go?
we got like a minute. Yes.
Yeah, I have a new album. We're just about to release it. It's called Weasel Town, and that's up on BarryKeenan.com. That'll be up. It should be up right today. So check that out. I'm very, very happy with this album.
Good for you. Congratulations with that. We want to thank you for coming on, sharing all your knowledge and all your success. Congratulations with everything.
I want to thank you for making my day because the music was terrific.
You're very kind.
And you know,
Thank you.
now that I look at you, I like the hair and the sunglasses.
See, I won him over.
Now he knows you.
Yeah. Because you're bringing back the music that I loved when I was young. And that's so wonderful to hear again.
Well, I'm a firm believer. You don't judge a book by its cover. You know, it's an old cliche.
That was my opening crack. You know, I do that shit when I open the show. I always give the guests.
That's all right. That's fine. Didn't bother me a bit.
You know why I do it? It gets you ready to talk. That's my dog. My dog agrees.
We have to go though. We're out of time. Barry, thank you so much. Congratulations.
I want to see what the whiskey.
Take care.
Bye-bye. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We had a great show with Barry Keenan, Joel Diamond, and Ashley Paul. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfie and Ozzy.
I'm just chilling in the studio, sitting down and designing. Where every man in my thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC. You can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your one I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.